Right, I didn't really know what to talk about. I'm not really sure if I know what anyone wants to hear, if anyone wants to hear anything. But I wanted to give it a try. So, the earliest memory I have of being a child is a bit hazy. It's really, I remember being about 2, maybe 3, and we were moving house. And I remember, because it was from one end of the road to the other, so I mean it wasn't that far. And I remember I wanted to help carry things, as you do when you're a kid. And it must have taken me as long to carry one thing up to the new house as it did for them to load up the truck and move the whole house. But I did it. I helped. I remember. I know I helped. And I remember first days at school. The school I went to, before it was turned into a school, was a pig farm, which is quite apt because I love pigs. I have pigs everywhere, all over the place, as you know from one of my other videos, that I collect pigs of all different shapes, sizes, colours. Some make noises, some don't. Some are collectibles, and the collectible ones are the ones that my daughters have brought me for presents, which are very special in more the ways than one. Anyway, it was a pig farm, and my first day at school, was never very good at school. I mean, not stupid, naughty. We used to have crayons in little cigar tins that we had to use to crayon to do colouring with. And I remember that I wanted to go to the toilet, and I went to leave the classroom, and the teacher said that I couldn't just walk out in the classroom, you had to ask. I thought, well, I don't ask at home, and you know, it's not something that I can not do. I mean, even at the early age of 5, you knew that when you wanted a toilet, you had to go. So she made me sit back down again, and she told me to carry on with my colouring. I said I'd finished it. She said, no, you haven't. I said, yes, I have. She says, then put your crayons away, back in the tin. So I put all the crayons back in the tin as quickly as I could, trying not to wet yourself. And then I asked her if I could go to the toilet. She said, no. It was nearly break time, I had to wait. I thought, I can't wait. So I threw the tin of crayons across the classroom in temper, and I stood up and I wet myself on purpose. The school wasn't that far away from home, but rather than send me home, obviously, they took me to the office, and I got cleaned up, and they gave me a spare pair of knickers. Wasn't that nice of them? Oh, and then I had to sit outside the headmistress's office for a while. Yeah, I remember that as well. And I remember at playtimes, we used to get money or sweets off the boys for a kiss. Oh God, how embarrassing. Oh, it's funny the things you do when you're that age. I stuck up for my friends though, always stuck up for my friends. I think that's very important, even at that age, in sticking up for your friends. It's a good start in life. There's lots of other things that I want to tell you. Not all good, but I'd rather tell you about the good parts than the bad, but I'll leave that for another time, because time's nearly up on this, I think. Not got that long to go. So thanks for listening to my babble. I'm very good at babbling. Ask anybody that knows me. I can talk for England, Scotland, Wales, Ireland, all together. I do like a good talk, and even worse when I get tired, because I talk to stay awake, which is very annoying to my husband.